say, me can't wait. Say me
can't wait
for me album drop. That's Patwah.
That's Patwah.
In Jamaica, we don't say child. We say pitney. We don't say come here. We say come here. Come here. We don't say go wash your hands. We say wash on. We don't say toothpaste. We say toothpaste. We don't say stop the running. We say tappy bombo clot running. We don't say can I borrow $20? We say let me $20. Hey, $20. Can I use your phone real quick to call somebody? We say bear call. Maybe I call. We don't say come on, let's go to bed. We say come guy your bed. We don't say you slow. We say you don't. We don't say pacifier. We say Suda. We don't say lesbian. We say sodomite. We don't say gay. We say transmission. Shut up!
Wagwan family, thank you for tuning today on my YouTube channel. First time viewers and subscribers, those who don't know my identity, I'm Marvin. And please and kindly, if you're not a robot or an alien, feel free to hit the subscribe icon below and follow my page. I believe robots and aliens cannot do so, but humans can do. If you find this video educative, you want your fellow members to know the Jamaican language, the Patwah, kindly share this video to them. And most of all, like this video up family. On today's episode, we will focus in Jamaican language, the famously known Patwah. This is a language that most Jamaicans speak up to now. It is not a broken English as most people say. It is a reflection of Jamaican history, a sense of pride of being a Jamaican. Up to now, you can see the dancehall, the music, the reggae and roots and culture, which is mostly listened worldwide. It is made up of the Patwah language, which is loved and has its origin in West Africa. Partly of Jamaica, we can say they are Africans. We respect Jamaicans, we uplift Jamaicans in our everyday life-to-life activities. We honor our Jamaicans people, we respect the language. With the videos we have just watched, the first two videos, those are words that are commonly used in Jamaica, the Patwah language. It is such a sweet word, it is such a welcoming word. In this episode, we'll focus to uplift this language. We'll focus also to learn different languages that are famously used up to now. Wagwan family, let's continue watching the following videos I've compiled and we'll come back at the end and defend the Jamaican Patois language. It is the secret talk, nobody will let you know, but I'm here to highlight to you and explain to you further. Let's watch the following videos family.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm Jamaican. If you couldn't tell, can we all agree that the Jamaican accent, Patwah, is the hardest accent to replicate on planet Earth? If you don't get a Jamaican actor to play a Jamaican, it's going to sound terrible. You may not hear it. But to Jamaicans everywhere, if it's not a Jamaican actor, horrible, trash, throw it away, throw it in the garbage. I can't even do the accent properly. Maybe I did it as a kid, but then again, my family laughed at me every time I tried, so maybe I wasn't doing it well then either. Disclaimer, I am what they call a Jamaican. I was born in America, but my entire family, the entirety of my family, is Jamaican. I am a Yankee. Them is a Yadi. I don't know if I said that right either. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun. I say all that to say I watched the Bob Marley One Love movie. I went into that movie ready to hate on it because they didn't get a Jamaican actor to play Bob. But what they did, they put a bunch of actual Jamaicans around him. So it kind of masked it. It blended it in. He did all right. He didn't do bad with the accent. It was so nice to feel represented in my ear holes. See, the only movies I felt represented the accent properly, at least to me, was Shatta's, obviously, and Shark Tale. Because they got one of the Marley sons to play a jellyfish. And that one episode of Abba Elementary where that one teacher broke out in Patwah for like half a line. I don't want to spoil it for y'all, so go watch the movie. Because I feel like reviewing it.
The closer you get to the African village in Jamaica, is the deeper the Patwah gets. So some of it I don't understand. But the regular Patwah, I understand it to the T, and I speak it, get me mad, and you'll get that thing very fluent.
As a Jamaican, there will come a time in your Jamaican life where you will meet another Jamaican and you're not going to understand what they're saying. And you don't understand them because they're speaking in Mandarin, Spanish, cursive, Jamaican Patois. I went to a funeral, and it's always at a funeral that you have these encounters with Jamaican people who speak Mandarin, cursive, Jamaican Patois. So after the funeral, we went to the night, and I was waiting my turn to get my Manish water soup, and somebody came up to me and said, I had no idea what this man was saying. Okay, and I'm fluent in Jamaican Patois. I'm fluent in it. Even though I was raised in America, I'm fluent in Jamaican Patois. This man sounded like his tongue was broken. It sounded like he had the heaviest tongue in the history of tongues. He was speaking in the speed of light in a Mandarin, Spanish, Jamaican accent with a little bit of Portuguese. I understand one word of English what the man said. I don't understand nothing of what the man said. I said to him, excuse me, I felt slow. I felt like I needed hooked on phonics to understand what he was saying. Later on, I told my mom about the encounter, and my mom was like, yeah, I saw him chat bad. Sometimes I don't understand me. I don't understand what I said, but I just shake my head and smile. And this is not only a Jamaican thing, because I have other Caribbean friends who told me it's the same thing in their Caribbean country.
So you think you're English? You think you're Anglo-Saxon? I wish some of you would go to England and say some of these things to these white people, because they'll quickly put you in your place and tell you to go back to Africa. You are the only ones who don't know where you're from, and it's really sad. Yes, you speak Patwah. What do you think Patwah is made up of? A lot of it is African words. And if you really want to know what tribes we came from, it's so easy. Just look at the language that we speak, which is Patwah. A lot of the words are from the Ashanti tribe. I'm just surprised that a lot of Jamaicans don't know these things. You know, it's basic history, really. But it just shows you how much the education system has failed us, because we don't know ourselves. Most Jamaicans struggle with English. In fact, not just Jamaicans, most black people in the West who speak the language of their colonizers struggle with the language. That's why you end up with Creole and Patwah. We have to mix up the African in there to express ourselves. English is not ours. It belongs to another group of people. Languages are born out of a culture. English didn't come from us. There are so many simple things that tell us who we are. There's so much African retention around us, including the fact that we speak Patwah. It's not rocket science. And it's just shameful to see this display of ignorance on social media.
Up to now, watching this video, has it changed a perspective on how you take the Patwah language? Most of you don't understand the Patwah language, but I'm here to highlight to you and to make you understand this language. Also, the Patwah language, most people say it is hard to understand, but if you pay keen attention to it, you clearly understand. You will enjoy the conversation because it embraces entertainment. It also embraces creating a platform where Jamaicans have a sense of pride talking in their native language. This language needs to be understood. This language needs to have a sense of pride in this world. Also, Jamaicans are people who love their nationality. They don't hide the way they talk. They like portraying their culture, their history, and it is through the Patwah language from this episode. This episode is only about to understand the Patwah language. It's all to uplift the Jamaican people and also to create awareness in this wonderful planet that Jamaicans still exist. And this language will soon become a world-class speaking language because it is not a broken English. It is a clear English where Jamaicans continue to talk and to show how they embrace their culture, their language, and their dominion. Which word do you love listening to? Or which word do you love using? Is it bomboclat? Is it where are you them? Liklumo? I would like to know your response on this episode. Kindly don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your family and friends. Wagwan family, see you on the next episode, and goodbye.